This is no casual meeting. Rather, it's the hybrid 20th edition of the annual conference of the Women in Management, Business and Public Service. For this milestone, the theme is celebrating legacy.
It speaks to the labor, sacrifices, and feats of phenomenal Africans, particularly the Nigerian woman, who has blazed the trail for other women to follow.
With the goal of increasing and supporting the success rates of female entrepreneurs and the proportion of women in senior positions, the conversation around Built to Last has those in generational businesses and public service.
My message is persistent. It's also taking risks, sometimes to break the glass. I was nominated for the DGWTO and I decided to go and do it. It was a big risk because we were taking what was tantamount to an exam in front of the whole world. You know?
The descendants of Abraham became greater than Abraham. So we must aim to flourish better than the founding father. We must continue to uphold his name and thus the institution. In other words, that as leaders and owners of business, yes, we lead. We're said to be a blessing, but then we must look to people that will succeed us and will then do better than us.
Then another plenary on changing the narrative.
There is a role modelling effect, being the first woman to be Prime Minister, and I'm hoping that that does encourage many more women into politics and many more girls into thinking about politics as a career.
You can stay, but if you can't, please make it louder.
For the conference chairman, 89-year-old Chief Folake Shonanke, WIMBIZ should raise its voice higher in the area of trafficking in persons, brain drain, insecurity, reading and the depreciation of the naira.
We should not allow the naira to sink into 1,000 naira for $1 and nothingness. It will then sink to nothingness. Create, I recommend, a public jingle on the radio, in the media, and everywhere, with the campaign, Stop the Naira Crash.
As day one of the conference comes to a close, the women here say they are inspired to take deliberate and intentional steps to achieve their goals.